Okay. Hey Jacob, do you have something you want to say?
Teach us, Mr. Teacher Man.
Okay, I can do it. Here we are on Objective 101. Here's what I want to tell you about 101. Remember on Objective 99 where we just had to make an equation? You had to read a bunch of word problem and make an equation and be done? That's Objective 101 as well. The only difference is there's more than just one variable. But still, make the equation, you're done. We're not trying to solve it. So let's look at our first one, which has to do with sandwiches, which that's why I think I love these word problems, because it just reminds me, it gets me motivated to open that Subway.
If you ever buy one, will you have like a sandwich?
A sandwich.
That sounds so cool.
Salmon.
I don't
Salmon.
We shall.
You have to say salmon.
We shall see.
It has to be like the best sandwich ever.
There has to be one named
I think
after
they need a
And then
Subway.
Joey
All
Club.
those ran down buildings on Main Street.
Yeah, it'll be like
Oh.
stack this.
I'm just gonna say it's gonna say Jones's Subway on it
That's the
though.
Joey Club.
Subway is so easy to
It's
run.
gonna be called
I
the
hate
Beast.
Subway.
It's really this tall.
Well,
This big.
that's fine. You don't have to come to my Subway. Jacob will
It's
be
gotta
there.
be 12 foot
I'll
long,
be
this
there.
big, and
I
called the
love
Beast.
Subway.
And I made it up.
Alright, here we go. Here's the sandwich problem. Alright, and remember, we're not trying to solve it. We're just trying to set it up.
Alright.
3 kinds of sandwiches. So this guy, Mr. Maya, is going in to buy 3 kinds of sandwiches. He is going to buy X ham sandwiches, or ham and cheese sandwiches. He's going to buy Y roast beef sandwiches. And he's going to buy Z tuna sandwiches. Now here's the prices. The ham sandwich is $4.20. The roast beef sandwich is $5.15, and the tuna sandwich is $3.25. So keep that in mind. He spent a total of $200.65 total. Now this problem is really straightforward. First off, and you got to keep those numbers in mind, and keep in mind the prices of the sandwiches, which are all different. All right, the cost of ham and cheese sandwiches. We don't know how many he bought. That's why we have a letter for this. What is it? X. He bought X amount. How much did each one cost, though? $4.20 times however many. So if he only bought one of these, it costs $4.20. If you bought 2 of these, it would cost $8.40. 3 of them, $12.60, and so on. We don't know how many he bought. We would just multiply. All right, the cost of roast beef. How much did roast beef cost? $5.15. We don't know how many he bought, so we use a letter. $5.15. If he bought 1 of them, he spent $5.15 here. If he bought 2 of them, he spent $10.30 here. Just like that. Tuna sandwiches. What's the cost?
$3.25.
$3.25. How many did he buy? Z. I don't know what Z is. We're not trying to figure out what Z is. Z is however many he bought. And the total cost when it was all done was?
$200.65.
That's it. $200.65. That's the amount for ham and cheese, the amount for roast beef, the amount for tuna, and the total cost. That one's easy. On a scale of 1 to 5, Jacob, what would you give that?
6.
1.
It's a 1. You're right. That's a 1. That's it. You'll get the same problems. The sandwich cost will be different. That's about the only thing. Total cost will be different.
It's like 99.
It is like 99, but remember we had X, Y, Z now. On 99, you just have X. All right, here we go. We are driving. Mr. Hoffman is driving from Salt Lake City to Denver on business. The distance between the cities is 534. So circle that. 534. Distance between cities, 534. He drove H hours. I don't know how many hours. He drove H hours at 55 miles per hour. Like this must be an old guy because this guy is driving slow. Like I would be driving H hours at like 75. And when I say 75, I really mean 80. But, and then he drove the remaining distance in K hours.
Oh, 45.
And he did that doing 45. So this is like slow Mr. Hoffman. There's no hurry to get to
85.
You're a bad influence. You're telling us
All
about
right.
80.
Here we go. Miles that he got going 55. So he got 55 miles
H.
every hour. And how many hours did he spend doing this?
8.
H. I don't know if that was 1. I don't know if that was 15. I don't know. Then he spent the rest of his time going 45, and he did that for how many hours?
Okay.
Okay. So if he only did 1 hour at 45, it'd be 45 here. If he did 2 hours, it'd be 90 here. And that total distance has to add up to what?
534.
Pretty straightforward. He spent H hours going 55. He spent K hours going 45. You add them together and you get the total distance. Not trying to solve the problem here, just trying to write the equation. So what's our answer? Which one is it?
B.
B.
Boy.
I forgot on the first one. Did you get the answer on the first one?
Yeah, I didn't say.
B.
Just B. So we're going B and B. Okay. Oh, who's got this shot?
Oh, I
Sam does.
Oh, Jacob called.
Sam gets it next.
Okay, wait. Well, now hold on. I'm gonna put the pressure on. Who thinks he's gonna actually make it?
No.
I don't
Nobody.
either. Who thinks he's gonna miss it? Who thinks he's gonna miss it?
I do. Everybody.
Nobody's got faith in
I'm gonna
you.
show all y'all haters.
Nobody's got faith in you.
Why you shooting it from ahead, bro?
You didn't make
Welcome,
it.
mate.
You didn't make it. I'll go get that later. You got it? Okay.
Wait, where'd you go?
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, I missed it.
And this layup too.
It wasn't a layup. It was
Your work.
Coach
Alright, come
Jones
on.
teaching you how to shoot.
No, that's an insult.
What do you say?
Tyler, good one.
What do you say?
He said you're worse than the Burns.
Oh.
That's pretty bad.
Okay, the problems in the back get tougher, especially the fourth one. This is the third one. The fourth one gets really tough. So those first two are the easy ones. That's the level 1 and 2. We're going here to like a level 3 or 4. Talking about investing, something that you should consider as you get older, investing money instead of just going out and buying big screen TVs and lots of video games.
Hey, that's fun.
Oh, no, it is. You should do that. But then you should take some of your money and invest it. Because when you invest it, it's like your money makes more money for you without you doing work. Which
Or you
is
could get a job and do that all the time.
Yeah, but you don't want to work forever. Nobody wants to work forever.
I had a job.
Okay, here's the deal with the investment. We got Mr. Lamb putting money into 3 different investments. What they're going to say is he put A dollars. Like, that means the variable is A. I don't know how many dollars he put into investment A, but he put A dollars into the capital A investment. He put B dollars into the capital B investment. And then he made some money from those two. We haven't even talked about the third one yet. He made money from those two. So last year, A earned 4.75%. That's all right. He's making money without doing work. His money is working for him. That's investing. B earned 5.15%. All right. That's why you spread it out too, because if you put it all in A, you don't know. If you put it in B, maybe B does better. So you want to spread your money out a little bit. Here's the bad news about investing, though, is that he invested in C. C kind of turned out to be a crappy investment because it lost. It lost 4.4%. That's going to happen. That's why you spread your money around, hopefully that you win more than you lose. His total earnings for the year are $87.50. Now we got to model this. $87.50. First thing I want you to do is, there's a lot of percents happening. Convert them all to decimals. So this one, 4.75, that was from A. What does that convert to?
0.0475.
0.0475. This one will be 0.051, and this one 0.044. We're not going to use these numbers. We're going to use these numbers. So that should, these numbers right here should immediately tell you, when I say we're not using them, look at the answer to D. That is not going to be it. We will not use 4.75 because that is supposed to be converted to a decimal. So you should know this one's already out. Okay, here's how it works. The amount he made from A. So how much money did he put in A?
0.0475.
Nope. No, how much money did he put in A?
$4.75.
No, that's how, you're talking about how much interest he made.
A. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, so we have a letter for it.
A.
A. Now, what you were saying was the percent that he made off of that money, which was 0.0475. So, if I wanted to know how much money he made from A, I'd multiply 0.0475 times A. If you put A dollars in, A is a variable, multiply by that percentage, and we'll find out the money he made from it. Now, how much did he make from B? What's the percentage? 0.051 times the amount of money he put into the B account, which was B dollars. We don't know how much. This is a real generic situation here. Now, because he lost in C, there's a minus sign right here. He made money from A, great. Let's add it with the money he made from B. Great. He lost money from C. Let's subtract it out.
That's why I don't
Unfortunately,
invest.
well, he made good from 2 of them. All right, he lost .044 from C. Now, what is the total amount he made for a year? 8750. 8750. All right, so what's our answer going to be? A. If you just look with your eyes with me, look A. What's wrong with B?
It's got a minus sign.
It's got a minus next to the B account. And what's wrong with C?
Doesn't have it.
Doesn't have a minus. C would mean he made money from A, B, and C, and we know that that's not.
We know he's wrong.
Okay, prepare yourself for this one. Here's the hardest one. It doesn't involve sales tax, which is good, but it involves a discounted item, which is good when you're buying stuff to get discounted items. All right, a construction crew foreman is buying K 2x4s. How many 2x4s is he buying?
Okay.
K. We don't know. We're going to use the letter K if I ask that question. She is also buying J laser levels. How many laser levels? J. I don't know why you would ever need more than 1 laser level for a project. Maybe you need 2 if you have 2 different people, but I don't know. Laser level just to make sure your boards are level. Here's the cost. The cost of a board is $375. And the cost of a laser level is expensive, $89.99. That sounds like a fancy level though. The laser levels are on a discount for 35% off. That's fantastic for them. Not fantastic for equations though. Which equation can be used to calculate the total amount of her purchase? T. That's just another variable. We'll come to that later. All right, when you start this problem, it starts out easy. It starts out like sandwiches. First off, we're buying 2x4s. How much do they cost?
$375.
$375. How many are we buying, Jacob?
What?
How many 2x4s are we buying?
Okay.
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 If K was 1, you'd spend $375 on a 2x4. K is probably bigger though for this construction thing. 16, 60. Who knows how many boards I need? Did you just kick that? I don't know. It's all going to be out of whack now. Okay, laser levels. How much does laser level cost?
$89.99.
How many are we buying?
J.
J. There we go. Here's where we come to the problem. This was easy. 375 times K, 375 times the boards we bought, $89.99 times the number of laser levels we bought. Now we got a discount, and there's a common mistake right down here. So I'm going to tell you what the common mistake is. One of these answers is doing it. Common mistake is, first off, what's 35 as a percent supposed to look like?
0.35.
0.35. So somebody will go, okay, I got to give myself a discount. So I'm going to say 0.35 times, what do you think? J. That's a common mistake. It seems when you're doing it, it seems to make perfect sense. 35% off of J. But what does this really mean? If you did this, it would mean you just took 35 cents off of every laser level. That's not a good deal when they cost $90 to just get 35 cents off of it. It still basically costs $90. What you have to understand is the amount of money that you're spending on laser levels is located right here. This is the amount of money that you were spending on laser levels. We want to take 35% off of this combined. So we're going to put 0.35 in there, but not 0.35J, not 35 cents off of every laser level, 35% of this. Copy it. So 89.99J. And then that's going to come out to our total cost, which we don't have a number for, we have a letter for.
Which is T.
Which is T.
Money.
All right, which one of these answers has the common mistake in it?
Wait.
Which one has the common mistake in it?
B.
B. Common mistake.
I thought we were going with the answer.
I know. Common mistake. C is the wrong answer. What's wrong with C? Let me zoom in here and you tell me what's wrong with C.
It's 0.35. Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't, you gotta be careful. They didn't convert 35 to percent, so what's the actual answer? A. Cost of the boards, cost of the laser levels, minus 35% cost of the laser levels. There is A. All right, pretty good job today. If you don't want to be on camera, hide your face.
I want to be on camera.
It's rotating. It's rotating.
I think it got us. It's too high up.
Oh, you know, it got you.
Haley's too short.
It's like